The next tower we got here is the good old sniper. The sniper is okay, I would say. But in solo, he's definitely not the craziest or the best tower to use in solo. He can even not defend round 14, which kind of sucks. So I'll show you guys why he cannot defend. I tried to place him there, but clearly it doesn't really matter, so I choose it on the different side, which will be in the corner, because nobody really cares about that. Of course, it doesn't really matter because it has global range, which I'm going to talk about now. I just need to make this a little bit faster for me at least. There we go. And you'll see two games basically for the snipers. I'm going to talk about the upgrades. So the base sniper costs $350, has only 2 layers of damage, has only 1 pierce, and shoots I think like 1.7 seconds, which is basically not even that good. And it's definitely not the greatest. So we got the tier 1 upgrade, which is called the Full Mellow Jacket, which pops 4 layers of balloons. It's a pretty good, decent upgrade. It can pop LEDs, which is pretty good. Then the Full Mellow Jacket also is pretty good with the, you know, the semi-rifle, which is definitely pretty decent. Then we got the faster firing, which again is starting to shoot the sniper a little bit faster. Doesn't really change anything. Costs I think $200, which is nothing. Really, it doesn't really do anything. Sadly enough, it would be better if it shoots like twice as fast than it usually should be. But sadly it doesn't, but it is what it is. Now we talk about the tier 2 pad, which is the .50 upgrade and the night vision goggles. Let's start off with the night vision goggles, which again cost less than the .50. The sniper has the ability to shoot and detect camo balloons without a single flare, signal flare, or a what's the name? Or a camo village, which is definitely pretty decent, and you definitely need it if you really want to win, you know, camo balloons, if that makes sense. And .50 basically is definitely pretty decent for freaking sure. The .50 definitely should be a little bit buffed, if I'm being honest, like instead of 7 it should be 8. But as you probably heard, I already have the what's the name? The decal name already, which is the 7 in the layers. Shoots 7 layers of balloons, which is basically decent. Does a good damage with against mobs if you do the tier 3 or the tier 4. But mainly you should always focus on the, what's the name, 1-4 or 1-3 basically. It doesn't really... Sorry that I'm tired, I'm also like recording at 11 PM, which is also pretty tough for me. But the sniper does a lot of damage when it comes to the layering, so it's actually pretty decent. Then we got our boy 550, the tier 3, which is definitely pretty decent of an upgrade path. You can see here why my opponent but myself here almost died here, or maybe did die here because sniper just is bad in general. I think I died on the reds because reds are so dense. But we'll talk about the tier 3 upgrades now, which is the deadly precision and the semi-automatic rifle, or the semi-rifle as we always say. We talk about semi-rifle first, which is the attack speed increased to 3 times in a row, which is definitely what you definitely need if you want to win. And yeah, I basically lost, you saw that, so round 14 reds basically overpowered, if I'm being honest. It is what it is, doesn't really matter. Figuring out how you should basically win, but there's no way. I tried to cheat with the mortar, but I don't think it was worth as well. And yeah, it's basically it. Then we got our boy Deadly Precision, which is also pretty good. This guy has 30 layers of damage. It's pretty good against like more class boons if it shoots like fast as semi-rifle, which it doesn't sadly, then it would be pretty insanely good, especially a 3-4 would be pretty decent, but sadly it isn't, since we don't mod the game. And then we got our boy tier 4 upgrades, the Cripple Moab and the Supply Drop. Now, it's pretty tough how I should do first, but I'm gonna do the Supply Drop first. The Supply Drop basically shoots a little bit faster than the semi-automatic rifle, since the Supply Drop got buffed with the attack speed. The cache is basically the same still, and basically the attack speed is basically better than the semi-automatic rifle, which is definitely good as hell. And then we got the Cripple Moab. The Cripple Moab is basically a pretty good upgrade if you want to go late game, but in generally it isn't really good. But the Cripple Moab basically stuns the balloons / Moab class balloons till I think 2 seconds Moab, 1.2 seconds BFB, and then 1.6 or 1.8, 0.8 I meant seconds DCMG, which is quite a lot still, but yeah, it's still good if you go late game, but later on it's not really the greatest. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I will put some music on as usual in my last videos. I already have it in my background. So yeah, please enjoy as I'm trying to win with the semi-rifle, but it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys as usual in the next video. And yeah, peace out. Have a nice and juicy day.